used a lot after.
Allahu Akbar.
Allah Akbar, I do hear that used a lot after atrocities, and sometimes you hear that's the last thing that they shout before they kind of blow themselves up.
In a country where we don't speak to each other...
You wouldn't even think this was in England at the minute.
And where we don't trust each other.
It's very humiliating that I am pigeonholed or put in the same box as terrorists.
What would it feel like to become the thing you most fear?
I can't imagine being a different colour or different.
What would it be like to become the thing you most fear? Already, we got a good start, okay? This is...
religion. Quite scary, really.
Okay.
In May this year, Katie from Cheshire...
Oh, a mosque.
...spent a week with Sima from Manchester.
The way you dress and everything, it's not typically British, is it?
I was born in Manchester.
But for most of that time, she didn't look like Katie. With the help of a team of makeup artists...
She looked like Fatima.
Some infections in the eyes before?
No.
She was transformed, so she could experience life as a British Pakistani Muslim.
Oh! I just don't like it, Kate.
Hope you are doing well, buddy.
Have you seen him before? No, no. You know, I could be putting myself in harm's way. I might regret this. The family could see me now. I'd be thinking, what are you doing?
But what neither Katie or Sima could know was how that week would unfold.
At least 19 people have been killed.
Thought to be the work of a suicide bomber.
I just can't understand the logic of...
Oh, yeah, this makes it so much worse. Oh, I forgot that... oh, they did this right after Manchester. This is... like, this is significantly worse than race car because, like, or black white, because that was done in 2006.
"18 months. Love you, Arjan."
They did it during... it was genuinely pure coincidence. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this happened in 27. This was published in 2017.
Of these people to attack innocent families and children.
It's senseless, it's appalling, it's disgusting.
Muslims in this town and stuff like that, it makes me ashamed to live here. What do you think your dad's going to say about your skirt?
I don't think he'll mind if he does.
Tough, you're going to wear it anyway, aren't you? Yeah? Look at her, lovely.
For the record, I need to point this out. I'm sorry. Get mad at me all you fucking want, okay? White people that are going to get mad at me for saying this. But this... how the fuck did this not win an award? That shit is award-winning brownface, dude. That is so much better than the blackface that we saw that actually did win an award. American,
let's go.
like the American industry, the fucking, you know, industry leaders in America are so corrupt. They just give out awards for any kind of blackface. They're like, oh yeah, oh, you did blackface? How subversive. Here you go. Like, this is actually good ass brownface, dude. Okay? I mean, look at that.
Muslims in this town and stuff like that, it makes me ashamed to live here. What do you think your dad's going to say about your skirt?
I don't think he'll mind if he does.
Tough, you're going to wear it anyway, aren't you? Yeah? Look at her lovely legs. Beautiful legs. Yeah. Shut up. You have.
Oh my God, that wallpaper.
Katie lives in Winsford, Cheshire, with her husband and 2 children.
Just do them on the side there.
The 42-year-old spent 7 years in the RAF and now works as a healthcare assistant for the NHS.
The NHS is under massive, massive strain. The influx of more and more people coming into the country, it can't carry on. I love Britain, I love everything about this country. I think it is slowly, little by little, losing its way, and some of those traditions that are being pushed out, other people's rules are trying to come in and impose on us, which I think we need to say, no, This is our country. This is what we want.
Okay, they literally also did not get someone like Bruno. I don't know how like bruv culture operates like, but I feel like this is an exceptionally Islamophobic person. Does not resemble the attitudes of like a average lib, right? Like this is straight up like, "Oi, bruv, I fucking love Boris," like that kind of person, right? Like Islamic law, they got Sharia law, Islamic ray guns.
And this is the way this country is.
Katie's hometown is one of the whitest in Britain. And she rarely mixes with people from other backgrounds.
When we went to Manchester, there was lots of ladies in the, you know, the burqas, the full, and my daughter was frightened. You see them and you just think, and she was frightened. We had to leave a shop.
You'd never see like a Muslim mother and daughter doing this, would you? Because they wouldn't let you wear makeup.
Mind you, if some wear burqas, there's no point in putting makeup on, is there? Because you can't see the face, can you?
Yeah.
Banning the headdresses and burqas, I think it would make a lot of people feel a lot happier, a lot safer. Wouldn't want to sit next to them because I'd automatically assume they're going to blow something up.
Done. Perfect.
Bro, what is happening, dude? Do people just say British people are on a different level, bro? What the fuck? This is like 2002 era Islamophobia. You know what I mean? This is like when shit was popping. You know what I mean? Right after 9/11, where you're like, "Oh, you're Muslim? Get the fuck out of my establishment." That type of racism, you know? I didn't realize that like there were people that were still doing in Bruvland. There were still people who were just like, you know, I see the burqa and I think to myself, this person is gonna blow something up. Least Islamophobic Brit? Jesus Christ.
Don't take so long.
Just a short drive away, on the other side of Manchester, lives mum of 5, Saima.
Are you ready?
The 48-year-old is a teacher whose husband works overseas.
All right, come on. Can you clear the kitchen first? If I'm walking down the street and people perceive a negativity about me because of my dress, it makes me feel very sad. Do they just think we're sort of sword-wielding terrorists? They lock their women up in the four walls of their home.
Takes some getting you to do a bit of work, doesn't it, you girls?
Saima knows how common Katie's views are, but she hopes to challenge them by inviting Katie to spend a week immersed in Manchester's Muslim community.
I'm doing this because I think there's
Not
a lot
the mainstream
of ignorance
liberal
and fear.
take. Wait, what? What the fuck? Labor was selling controls on immigration. I'm voting Labor. I'm with Corbyn. I want controls over immigration. Europe is far more racist than you think. I mean, I know how fucking racist. I know how racist the EU is, bro. Especially the British, dude. What do you mean? Just because they blew a 13 colony lead doesn't mean they didn't have 13 fucking colonies, dude. Come on, the Kingdom of the Sun never sits, right? Miliband at the time. North working class gets bullied differently. I live in a small town near Manchester, and there's a lot of Muslim kids at my school, and there's Islamophobia, but not as much as there used to be, I think. I guess the show ended it. There's still a ton of people in the U.S. that think all Muslims are terrorists. Oh, one. But you don't have to tell me that. Like, it is still the one form of, like, marginalization that I see and experience. Not that it's like a big deal, because I'm still like very much fucking white passing as shit, but you know, it is the yes. I know. Yeah, I know, dude. I don't know if they're more racist, but they have qualms of not being overtly racist in all spaces. Yeah, like it's like asking me if it's like asking me, a Turkish man, if Germany is racist, if I know that Germany is racist against Muslim Turks or Muslims in general. UK brown chowder, it's exactly like this. Is worse where I'm from as its rule. Spent the final years of high school being for it. Shit's fucked.
"11 months pog."
We have Porsche racism. Here's the ad now. Here's the video now.
Yeah,
Back
out
to
there
the
in the
VTO.
UK, and I want people to understand what Muslims are really about.
Saima is keen to show Katie every aspect of her life as a Pakistani Muslim.
We're not aliens. We don't have horns sticking out of our heads. We are just normal, loving, kind people who care about our families,
Oh my
who care about
God.
our local community, who care about the society.
Oh my God, the content train keeps going. Someone just sent me a fucking Australian TV show where they take racists to Afghanistan refugee camps. The show is called Go Back to Where You Came From. Oh my fucking God. Oh, dude, white people never change, man. I mean, that's fucking, oh, that's so much. Oh, that's, wow, dude. Holy fucking shit. How? What? This is an incredible type of content. Friends were late to a class once because they were praying. Teacher asked, why are you late? They said, we were praying. She then straight up said, well, don't. Don't pray.
Let's go.
Oh, so good.
But Katie won't be stepping into Saima's world as herself.
Have you had any operations, accidents, infections in the eyes before?
No, never.
A mould of her
this
face is
content?
being created by a team of prosthetics and makeup artists who will transform Katie to look like she's of Pakistani origin. And she'll enter Saima's community in disguise.
Inactive in.
Incredible.
Imagine being a different colour or like different religion or anything, and then suddenly change yourself into something different. It's quite scary, really.
Incredible.
No.
You're going to go and stay with her?
I know.
So what's your role in this? What are you...
What's the name of the show again, chat? It's on SBS Australia. I can send the link. Okay, we'll watch that as well. Is it brown, white? Bruvland? My week as a Muslim, right? Okay, thank you.
You're going to hope to learn out of this?
How many times have I criticised? They don't belong here, they've done this, you shouldn't do that, you know, so I'm doing it to hopefully change my opinion. I'm very curious. I'd like to find out why.
She's the most open-minded racist,
Even though it's
dude.
all in the, you know, the same country, we just live completely different lives.
Before taking on her new identity, Katie is going to spend a couple of days getting to know Saima and her family.
Chat, there's no other way to do this. Okay? There's, to the people who are saying, why not just listen to them? Are you daft? There's no other fucking way, bruv. The only way you can understand the plight of Muslims, if you're a racist person, is by becoming them. By taking on prosthetics and putting it on your face. Alright? You simply do not understand the nuances. It's insane because, like, it's insane that that happened.
Hello has.
And they still were like, roll the tapes. Fuck it. Like, it's absolutely insane that that happened and they were like, this is good content. Okay? That blows my mind. I always thought that, like, 90 Day Fiancé people were like, you know, crazy demons, content demons. Like, nope, fucking UK oi bruvs. I especially loved. Wait, first of all, they're super kind, super nice, super sweet, obviously. But I love that she was like, oh, you know, I drink alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic. I was like, okay, you're literally British. Okay, give me a break. That's the biggest lie that she's told on the show so far.
Whoever did that, I mean, right now we don't even know who did it.
No, it's probably not even been identified.
Kind of yeah, you know, there's a big white pressure out there on us now.
Sad. Yeah, I mean, I think there always is, isn't there? But when something like this, it heightens it.
Do you understand?
The finger of suspicion will be pointed at the Muslims now. So now you're going to have to defend yourself because, like, probably lots of us, you know, have probably thought that'll be a Muslim who's done that. Now there's actually been a terrorist attack and it kind of changes the way I feel about the whole thing now. Because maybe selfishly I have to think about my own safety. You know, I could be potentially putting myself in harm's way because of the way the people are targeting the Muslim community, and I'm going to be putting myself in that community.
People of Manchester from all communities have come together at this vigil to condemn last night's atrocity, to remember the victims, many of them children.
I mean, I would respect whatever decision you made because that's entirely up to you. But what I would say, Katie, is it might really give you that sense of what we feel, and you can go back to your everyday life. This is me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it would actually be an even better opportunity for you to experience the direct aftermath that we face. And I think your role could be very valuable in that at this point in time.
And we will defy the terrorists by all our diverse communities, working together cohesively and with mutual respect.
First initial thoughts that I don't want to do it anymore. I want to go home. I just want to be with my family and know that, you know, I'm safe, I'm at harm's way. And then you think, no, but then this experience is what I wanted to try, because then I will experience it from a Muslim's point of view. I'm more determined, I think, now, to carry on.
There we go.
From this moment onwards, every time Katie goes out in public, she will be disguised as a Pakistani Muslim.
To completely understand what it's like as a Muslim lady, I have to be totally immersed into it, don't I? I have to look the same. People are going to see me as a Muslim lady and not a white lady. Extremely nervous. Your heart's racing.
You know, like one of my friends. I'm absolutely plausible without any shape.
Definitely. Fooled me.
Oh. I mean, I'm just trying to think what you looked like before.
Oh, wow. It must be good then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at her, it's like she's somebody familiar. So, because she actually does resemble somebody I know. So there's like, she doesn't seem alien to me at all. Not at all. I can't really even imagine her as the other person.
Despite the terrorist attack, Katie is sticking to a plan to attend a charity event at the British Muslim Heritage Centre in Manchester.
Okay, I've actually turned around on this show, and I literally think that we should make racists do this all the time. Like, I actually kind of turned around on the show. I think this is like a good way for racist people to like no longer be racist. Like, you saw the fear in her eyes when she says, like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore because I'm going to look like a Muslim woman in public. Like, except for Bruno. Obviously. But this is like fucking exposure therapy / like racism rehab, dude.
Manchester. where Saima is vice chair.
Wait, what does that make me then? Do I have to dress up as a bruv? For all of my brotherphobia, I've decided to dress up like a non-story for the week. And I will going forward, I will only speak with this intonation. That's right, to address my crimes against the British Tory nonsense that I've made fun of regularly. All right? That's right. Sorry, Lord Sugar, I am apologizing to you for making fun of you and your cultural heritage of overall being a pedophile. Apologies, I did not know that inbreeding and pedophilia was a part of your culture, Tories. Apologies. Not like you're doing blackface because you're scared of cops killing you, lol. I will be British in public for the foreseeable future.
To be honest, I'm petrified. I think obviously the closer we get, my stomach's going to be churning. I don't know what to expect when I get there. I don't know if people are going to, how they're going to react to me, or I honestly don't even know what I'm going into.
This is Bravophobia.
The evening was due to be a fundraiser for community projects, but in the wake of last night's terrorist attack, the money raised will be donated to the victims' families.
Repel the evil with what is best, and then you will see the result. The people who are your enemies, their hearts will be softened and they will become friends.
Saima is the only guest who is aware of Katie's true identity.
Feels like you're sick.
A grey Tuesday morning, Lancashire skies, we wake up once again to wipe tears from our eyes, forced to wear robes of weakness and pity, as cowards attack the very heart of our city. Thank you.
We're old friends.
Friends.
We are Mancunians. We know that love always overcomes hate. Can I ask you all to please stand up for 1 minute silence?
So it was emotional, it was heartfelt, it was genuine, you know, and every kind of feels the same way. I've never been to anything like that before in my life.
Katie joins the Muslim community for evening prayers.
months Arriba Mexico Cabron is Hasan.
So, my friend.
I've not seen him before. No. Winsford in Cheshire. Oh, very nice.
Children okay? Yeah. Are you all right? We've just been so upset with it all day. We're sad about that, and then we have to fear for our safety. And what about you with the niqab? Sit down a second.
I didn't go out.
Because of...
Yeah, I was inside. My son
felt threatened, did you?
So because of the niqab, you didn't go out?
No, I was going to go for a walk. My son stopped me and said no. I got my treadmill out and said, walk on this. I did 3 minutes and I couldn't do it.
You don't need to just go to... I suppose for people in niqab, it's a good option when the atmosphere outside is a bit hostile.
And I tried to take it down. I thought this guy is going to get scared of me with the niqab on. I tried to pull it down and talk to him. I couldn't. It just went up again. It just automatically said, I can't do it.
Because you're used to it.
Yeah,
that's what you're used to, isn't it?
Pakistani, everyone so used to it.
I had a conversation with a lady that I could only see her eyes, and I would never, ever, in a million years, have dreamt that I would ever have done that. They are just normal people like me. I've always had this conception that there's something sinister about them, and the ladies I've spoke to, you know, so far this week, it's not like that whatsoever. You know, we've even had a bit of a laugh and a joke.
The next morning, Katie learns the suicide bomber was a Manchester Muslim who was associated with a local mosque. The news of his identity has shaken Katie.
You just always assume that, you know, they've come from another country, but to realise that he's actually born in the same country that I'm born in, and yet still feel the need to just blow up innocent people. But these people are in this community. It's this community that has kind of bred this terrorist.
Katie arranges to meet Saima at her local mosque.
You see, the news about preachers spreading, hate crimes and putting evil thoughts in people's heads. I just, I thought, these vile messages are being spread from somewhere, and I thought, well, they all congregate in a mosque, don't they?
If there's a perception out there in the general public that mosques are recruiting grounds for terrorists, that is completely ludicrous.
He's grown up in this community, hasn't he?
His act is an act of crime. It's nothing to do with Islam, and it's nothing to do with mosques.
They'll always associate it with Islam, won't they?
In every belief and in every religion, you're going to get people that take their own interpretation. I don't know much about him. He was brainwashed. He's, to such an extent that is worrying. Nobody's denying it's not happening. Is it social media? Is it through watching certain videos? But the terrorism hasn't come from a mosque. Hate is not spread in mosques. Love and peace is spread in mosques.
Simon was defensive, but she always will be. We're probably never, ever going to agree. It's just probably trying to get a better understanding.
With Manchester mourning the victims of Monday's attack, Saima and her friends are keen to do their bit to help and are volunteering at a charity soup kitchen.
Hi, see you. This is Paula. How are you? Hi, thank you.
Shamila has no idea Katie's not a Muslim.
We know that there are going to be emergency services, the police, etc. More people out on the streets. So I've made double the amount that I usually make. Yeah. It's even more important that we're out there on the streets. We're telling the narrative that this is what real Muslims are about.
With my ideas, thank you.
Soup, guys. We've got some
lucky enough to be given that much today by everyone being so generous.
Saima's daughters know the importance of this kind of work.
People think this is all about the Muslims as terrorists, so when they see us, that we're just here trying to help people.
Saima and her family and her Muslim friends, they're not staying indoors, they're carrying on what they've done before. They're not going to let what's happened stop them in the good deeds that they're doing. You shouldn't be in fear of doing what you normally do.
But going out in public after a terrorist attack has its risks.
One of my friends was leaving school and someone threw a bottle at them.
A Muslim
glass
girl?
Bottle, yeah.
When the Paris attacks happened, I stopped the girls using public transport.
If suspicion is always going to be pointed at Muslims after something like this, isn't it? So I think it's going to take, a lot of work to make people think differently.
But it's not work that isn't already being done. We're not. Sometimes there's almost this feeling of over.
Bro, how are they not going to know she's not Muslim when she's talking like that, dude? This show is surprisingly tasteful. To be honest with you, it is remarkably more tasteful than I thought it was going to be. And maybe tasteful is not the right word, but I came into this thinking it was going to be a mockery like Black White.
Compensating and doing more.
I've been having to do this for the past few years because of all these attacks and the media just putting that light on Muslims recently. So, I just have to go the extra mile. And, as a normal teenager, it's just a bit weird to be thinking like that.
Yeah.
Manchester is not going to take terrorism lying down. We're just going to make sure that we try and do things with, get back to normality as quickly as possible, because that's the only way we're going to not let these people win.
It's like when a white person does like white supremacist acts of terror, because white is the dominant, white is the dominant race in the hierarchy. No one fucking turns around and goes, "Oh, all white people are like this. All white people are like this. All white people do this." But of course, when you're from a marginalized background, it's like immediately the actions of like one fucking psycho means the entire community feels this way. Anyway, it's just like, it's just the way it is, always.
Manchester is doing its best to return to normality following the terror attack. And many of the city's Muslims are dining out to mark the eve of Ramadan, the Islamic month of fasting. Saima's daughters have invited Katie to join them in their favourite dessert bar.
I'm fine. You okay?
In traditional Muslim culture, young men and women socialise separately.
Okay, can I eat?
You ever had a boyfriend?
No.
No? Wouldn't you like to go like on a date to the cinema and things? Just you and,
To be honest, because it's not really part of our culture.
Bro, they are capping 100%, okay? I'm sorry. That's just for the cameras, okay? Yeah, right, dude. Just like Dad's gonna watch this, okay? Assuming what women do, Pago, bro. Never mind. Yeah, they're just totally. They've totally never dated. They don't do any of that.
It's just something we're not missing out on.
I mean, I've had lots of boyfriends before I got married. I don't know, 20, 30 boyfriends. To me, that's normal. If you want, you grow up, you meet boys, you have boyfriends, and you get to know somebody. What are you, 21? Yeah. And like to never have had a boyfriend.
It's our choice not to, because if we really wanted to, we could do it.
Yeah.
One day, hopefully, I'm gonna get married.
Muslim teens who don't date in Western world is not unusual. It fucking 1000% is unusual, dude. It is straight up not like, I mean, that is not the norm, dude. What the fuck? Like people think like Muslim women that wear the hijab are just like not normal girls or some shit. Like they 1000% thirst, they 1000% fucking simp, stan, and also secretly date, shit like that. Like I would. Not a kid, guys. She's 21 years old. I'd be surprised. The one rule is no pork, okay?
And then that's just going to be the one guy I'll be with for the rest of my life.
But I don't think any of us want to get married anytime soon. I don't know about
Maybe when you're 16.
Yeah, I don't want to get married, so I'm thinking about her.
Yeah.
Once they are ready to meet a potential spouse, many Muslims will turn to their local marriage bureau for help. And Saima wants to give Katie an insider's view of how the introduction service works.
This is Khadija. Khadija, this is Khawla. Khawla is, I met Khawla recently. So she's from Winsford in Cheshire.
Welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Come on.
Khadija reverted to the Muslim faith 6 years ago.
I wasn't Christian, so I never believed I was a Christian. I believe I was Muslim. I was born a Muslim, and I am a Muslim.
I'm not going to say anything about reverse, okay? For converts, Okay, great. Let's see what kind of takes she has.
That's my reverse.
I was dead shocked. I expected somebody like, you know, Simon. I walked in, it was like talking to my gran, you know.
It's common practice for Muslims to meet with a chaperone.
Listen, converts of any religion remind me always of born-agains, okay? They're just like really, really into it.
And today, that's Katie's job. She's introducing 25-year-olds Saliha and Youssef.
My nickname at home is Bobby.
What? Okay, so my mum calls me Ishu. So
Oh, that's really cute.
I know, don't say that.
No one in the room except Saima knows Katie's true identity.
How do you imagine your relationship to be with your future wife?
Okay, so my number one objective with my wife, as we both need to do, is to help each other build up in this world and build up for the next world. I'm thinking about living at home so I can take care of my parents.
Right.
So it'll be helpful if I find a spouse that does want to live at home as well.
Yeah, I really want someone who I could just communicate with and progress with as well, with my faith and with my family. Just having a balanced home is my goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell was all that about? It doesn't feel natural. It's like a, you know, thing that's been put together. You know, and I just don't understand why they feel the need to do that. They're both, you know, young, attractive people. What's wrong with the good old-fashioned way? You know, meet somebody out, look at them, I like the look at you. Can we have a chat? Give us your number. There you go.
You know nothing about Muslims?
If I saw the person outside, I probably wouldn't approach them, whereas you kind of done that approach for me. I could be quite shy, so to have someone kind of on your side and support you, yeah, it just made me feel a bit more at ease.
I wanted to keep them posted here because then people keep saying like I'm anti-Albanian. But, you know, Balkan posting is not allowed in the chat.
Lol 4 months. Going into uni and terrified.
Go out, dude. Don't fucking sit down and watch the stream. I mean, even though there is some fire content that you're going to be missing.
There you go.
If I saw the person outside, I probably wouldn't approach them, whereas you kind of done that approach for me. I could be quite shy, so to have someone kind of on your side and support you, yeah, it just made me feel a bit more at ease.
To me, it felt completely like unnatural. I felt like a bit like a gooseberry.
In the Muslim or even Asian culture, it's
How many ops are you doing?
Their partners have to be Muslim.
For your
My
handler,
daughters
Mr. Millionaire
wouldn't want to marry
Piker?
somebody that wasn't a Muslim themselves. So it's about what you have in common, and your faith ensures that you've got more things in common.
Hey,
I don't think that's...
HasanAbi.
Dude, it's so hard not to respond to all the shit posters, dude. Following says yesterday, nice mansion. Can you give some money to legal justice efforts? Bro, nice house. Can you help out the dying people right now? How many ops are you doing for your handler, Mr. Millionaire House Guy?
Wasn't gifted. I actually used my Jeff Bezos money.
I love when
Hope you
deranged
enjoy.
16-year-old
Love you,
tankies
Hasan.
come in here. Or anarchists. I don't know. I can't tell. Actually, anarchists are most likely those who are less upset about working with the CIA. So I assume it's like a 16-year-old fucking Maoist third worldist, you know what I mean? But lives in Iowa, of course.
Drake pushing back the album reminds me of how I pushed back
With
your
the
love and I
fucking
didn't make you feel
TSM
certified.
tag,
I was
too.
trying to be your lover, but now I'm just another boy that came in and out your life. Hope everything's okay. You don't have to respond.
an unusual theme to want to marry somebody who's competitive, who you have some competitive...
somebody that you get on with, that you can have a laugh with. Yeah, well, I met my husband in a nightclub, very, very drunk.
Right.
And I was leaning out of a window because I thought I was going to be sick.
I hope he wasn't at the bottom of the window.
You know, Simon, some of the things I've said, she's obviously not agreed with, and I don't agree with everything that she says. But we're probably never going to agree on everything, are we?
That evening, Saima has a surprise in store for Katie. Saima and her daughters have removed their hijabs to reveal the clothes they wear at home, a privilege normally reserved for close family and female friends.
Socialism is when sent to Algeria.
thought we'd give you a surprise.
What the fuck, dude? Are you kidding me, Channel 4?
Oh, you look gorgeous. All of you.
This is what we're like at home.
Good grief. Oh.
Channel 4 literally was like, all right, well, if we can't show them without their hijabs, we might as well show their fucking feet, yes. We might as well show their feet.
At HasanAbi, please
I'm
check
just
out
completely
the new
shocked. You
Vast
just
news
look
video
so...
about
You see,
working from
that's
home
what people
with
don't
some
understand.
comments in it
You
from
know, we love
second-time
dressing up.
owners.
Go to the hairdresser, get our makeup done, jewellery, accessories, everything. But not to the outside world. That's the difference.
Oh.
So we're not always, I don't always look sort of drab, but you know.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh.
Can you tell who's who?
Oh! No, don't put me on the spot. I feel really honoured, actually. Honestly, I'm like lost for words. Absolutely amazed that, you know, they are just the same, aren't they?
It's wild how much social conditioning is how powerful social conditioning is. That, like, this is what it this is what it takes for someone to recognize the humanity of someone that has been deliberately dehumanized. You know what I mean? Like, she had to fucking literally dress up in brown face and like do all this shit to be like, oh wow, it's kind of interesting. Bad out some of this fucking food. They like real humans, aren't they?
It's nearing the end of Katie's time disguised as a Pakistani Muslim, but there's one set of people who have yet to see her new identity.
Uh-oh, this shit's gonna be bad.
Just don't know how they're going to react there. Don't know what they're going to say. I hope they're not... I don't think they'd be frightened, but obviously they're going to be really shocked, aren't they?
This is Katie's first visit home since the terrorist attack.
I do feel apprehensive. I do feel a bit self-conscious that people, you know, may be looking at me the way I've done before. You don't see many people around this area, you know, dressed like this.
On the way to her house, Katie...
Bro, that Loki takes courage, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like, going to like a 99% white racist ass fucking town. That's not even Loki. That's fucking high-key, because the prosthetics are very good. Like, she just looks straight up like she's a Pakistani Muslim. You know what I mean? On public transport, like, being a racist ass person and then doing that, like, shit.
She has to
That's
pass
crazy.
her local pub, where she normally goes for a drink.
What's that? What's your hat? What is that? I think she got it. Taking a piss, she's got it all. Yeah, lads. No, you must be on you, girl.
What the fucking hell do you look like? And fucking Muslims in this town and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what they have to put up with all the time, don't they? You know, and there's just no... What harm am I doing walking down there? Absolutely no harm. And what did you say about blowing things up and stuff like that?
I'm not even remotely kidding. This person will never be racist again. I mean, maybe to like other groups, but like she will never be Islamophobic after that experience, dude. No fucking shot. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a good program, dude.
Oh, it's just... Oh, fucking idiots. It just sick of me what this stuff they're shouting to me, but it's only for a few days, isn't it? You know, and I can take this off and I'll go back to being Katie and they probably wouldn't even make a comment, would they? But for like Simon, if she come here and her family came here, they'd have that abuse all the time, wouldn't they? It'd be relentless.
Like, this actually became an informative fucking show. Like, I really thought we were gonna make fun of this, but it's good, dude. It's like actually fucking good.
Katie's not the only one affected by the abuse she received.
Sorry if anyone offended you.
It's okay, it's not your fault, is it?
What happened in Manchester was horrendous. Ian Brady was a man. Doesn't make every man a murderer.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if people offend you, because it's not your fault.
No, I know.
You're completely out of order, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's not your fault, though.
All right.
All right.
All right. God
Okay,
bless, darling.
thank you. Thank you.
That was very nice.
Katie is on her way to see her family in Winsford. Her mum and daughter know she's been spending time with Sima and her family, but they have no idea about her transformation.
Oh! You okay?
Is that?
It's me. It's me. It's only me.
I know, but I don't like it. I just don't like it, Kate.
I've done this because I've had to, see what it feels like to be a Muslim lady in this country. I'll only understand how they feel if I'm like this, won't I? We've just been up to Winsford and the people shouting horrible stuff out to me. You shouldn't be filming Muslims in our town and you blowing our country up and stuff. And this is what they have to put up day in, day out. If you're a Muslim, they automatically think you're a terrorist. And what happens?
Bro, I swear, yeah, we should have government-mandated brownface for all white people for like 1 week to solve racism. Well, not all white people. You got to circle them. You got to rotate them, right? So that like there's still white people to be like racist towards them. Because if you make every white person get in brownface, they're gonna be like Bruno, like, oh, I don't see it. I don't understand. No one's saying that I'm actually a terrorist. It's not like it. It's just all in your head. That's what they're gonna say. Yeah, you gotta have it be like a lottery system. Well, no, we just hire a bunch of actors to be racist. Huge jobs program. I mean, yeah. She is devastated.
Happened on Monday has just fetched it all back to the surface again, hasn't it?
I've been thinking those things. Stay clear of them. Watch them. And why do I think like that? I don't know.
You're frightened?
Yeah. I just look at you and it's horrible, but I couldn't live in a family like that. Why do they have to come to Britain to dress like that?
8 months, baby.
Why don't they dress like British people?
Simon was born in Manchester, so she is British, and she still wears this
So
because...
why does she wear it?
Because this is her faith, but she is British, just like I am.
I feel horrible that I could treat or look at a child or a woman or a man. I think bad things. I feel a bit ashamed about it.
Obviously, a lot of things I've said in the past, because we're really close, aren't we?
Bro, what is going on? Why are these people recognizing and confronting their own insecurities and bigotry? What the fuck? Very weird, dude. This is critical race theory, boys. It's happening. This is CRT, brother. We must stop this. This is what the left want you. This is what the libtards want you to do here in America, brother. Confront your racist beliefs head on. We need to stop that. I'm a much better man when I'm racist as fuck. I will never learn.
So I'll say some horrible things and you'll hear them. I've said all these ladies in burqas have got suicide belts around them and stuff, and that kind of probably changes your opinions because you hear what I say. And I've said those things without even being justified, haven't I? So it's kind of, probably put my opinions onto you when I should have let you make your own decisions. It does make me feel, probably quite ashamed of myself, really, that, I've kind of...
Americans do really turn ignorance into an ideology, which is so fucked up. Like, they literally are just, like, proud of being ignorant half the time. Like, it's an irrecoverable position.
Put ideas into her head, but,
You look pretty with your
Almost a year.
Thank you. I did feel anger towards the Muslim community, and, and after the, this week, I realised a lot of those views were completely unfounded. I just kind of thought they were guilty just because of their religion, and it's nothing to do with the religion. It's just fanatics who are trying to use their religion and use it as an excuse, and that's nothing
Oh my
to
God,
do with
I'm tearing up.
See you in a few days.
Be careful,
I
won't
will.
you?
I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I've seen it firsthand now, you know, and I can't believe that I even thought that in the first place.
Before Katie returns home for good, she wants to tell the people she's met who she really is. Starting with Shamila, who she met at the soup kitchen.
I think I need to be honest with you now, and I need to, you know, tell you something about myself. I'm not actually a Pakistani lady. I'm not even a Muslim lady.
Okay.
Okay. In fact, my name is Katie.
Okay.
So, yeah. When I've said that you don't belong in this country, you shouldn't be here, you're trying to take over, and, you know, it's completely out of my eyes. And to see how much good work you're doing. Oh, don't make me cry. It's been emotional.
It's been emotional for us. It's been a really difficult week.
I just hope you don't feel offended or...
Not at all. Not at all.
This really does bring home how what we wear on the outside and the garb that people see, it really is just superficial. You can't judge people by just looking.
I mean, dude, there's probably chatters in here who unironically felt exactly like that person back in the day when this was actually being filmed, who probably fucking despised me, actually, because they were like Sargon of Akkad fans, you know what I mean? And like, Sargon of Akkad is literally one of those people who would just like very straightforwardly like say like, no, it's all a fucking lie in the media. It's all a lie. They're savages. They're barbarian. They want to destroy the West. Look at this one article I found that says 90% of Muslims want to kill all white people. Like, please, don't look the other way at all. And the liberals are lying to you about the truth. Like, that's what these fucking dipshits used to do. They would pump out this like misinformation so much. It was so pervasive that like, you know, of course, like people believed in it.
Looking at them.
I feel ashamed of what I've said, and this is the only way that I could, you know, like say, learn from that. And, you know, it's completely changed my views, my opinions, and you're just wonderful, wonderful people.
I hope that lots of other people will change their opinions of what they view the Muslim community as and not believe what they read in the papers and not believe what they see on the TV, which doesn't describe us.
How are you? Lovely to see you again.
And you.
Okay. There is something that I need to tell you.
Yes.
I'm not Muslim.
You're not?
No. In fact, my name is Katie.
All right, Katie, you did. Well, I'll tell you what, you did very well.
Thank you.
Somebody wanting to understand, wanting to feel how we feel every day, and somebody wanting to understand and gain that knowledge and not be ignorant of the fact. And there's a lot out there could do with a day as a Muslim. She's Sister Katie from now on.
14 months.
Smile, fake nose and everything.
Is it Muslim or Islamic belief that causes hatred towards the left? Wait, what?
Hassle has high.
Oh, that's not even a question. You're literally saying the same thing twice over. Is it Muslims or Muslims that hate the West?
Here just now. Heard I should tell you though that it's the top of the hour for ads.
I think that Katie has always been a good person, and I just think, unfortunately, she's a victim of the misinformation out there about Muslims.
But you said they're your real teeth, right?
No,
they're not even your real teeth either.
No. And I told her she got beautiful eyes that looked right.
You do. Yeah.
But they're not real. They're contact lenses.
Oh my God,
oh no!
I really need to see a picture of what you really look like.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Can you tell us what's real?
Will the real Katie stand forward, please?
She couldn't have had a more challenging week to be a Muslim, quite honestly.
Dude, Muslim people in the West are so fucking incredible, dude. Look at that. Like, how are you going to sit in the face of so much fucking struggle and still feel empathy towards a racist person that you did so much emotional labor to fucking describe your conditions is, and then still feel bad for them and be like, wow, this was a really challenging week for the white lady who's just a Muslim for one fucking week. You know what I mean? That's nuts, dude. That's it's radical levels of empathy. We literally had a Muslim president for 8 years and people are still Islamophobe. Good one. That was pretty funny. Yes, Muslims in the West are more progressive than white evangelical Protestants. That is true. That is literally fucking true. Every time I used to say that back in the day when this community was smaller, people would just like lose their fucking minds. Like you're challenging something that I don't believe. And it's like, I would show them numbers and they would still fucking get mad. See, Muslim minorities are cool. Muslim majorities suck. Like, this guy is like still trying to fucking I don't know, cope with it or something. I don't know what it is. It might be Turkish dude, actually. What is this? Madge, interested in money? Of course you'd be interested in money. You have law. Fuck Thatcher. I'd spit on her grave. Fucking boomer ruined my country. Blame us for rebellions. Also blame us for his problems alive during their times. Madge. Armenian? No, I don't know why you guys are saying Armenian. Anyway. No, dude, there's no like Muslim majority, Muslim minority. It's not fucking Islam or Muslims that suck. It's conservatives and fundamentalists. Okay, that's what it is. That's the fucking problem. Türkiye'de oruç tutmayanları dövüyorlar. Güç ellerinde olmayınca sakinleşiyorlar. Ah siktir lan. Türkiye'de oruç tutmayanı dövüyorlar mı? Yarrağımın anteni. Sanki 18 sene yaşamadım amına koyayım Türkiye'de. Ya burada gelip salak salak söylüyorsun yani. Nerede dövüyorlar abi? Nerede dövüyorlar amına koyayım? İstanbul'da mı dövüyorlar? I hate it when fucking Turkish people come in here and fucking just like lie about what's going on in Turkey in Turkish like. Erzurum'da dövüyorlar. Yapma ya. Some motherfucker just came in here in Turkish and lied and was like, dude, they beat the shit out of you in Turkey if you don't, you know, if you don't actually fast during Ramadan. Like, that's not fucking real. Yılda 2-3 kişi dayak yiyor. Sanki herkes yapmış gibi alıyorlar. Yeah. Anyway, Türk var, hatta Göktürk bile var lan. Ahmet Alp. Yani var ya, inanamıyorum yani, var ya bu ateist Türkler bazen, ben de yani böyleydim eskiden. Amına koyayım, Türkiye'yi var ya kakalayacağız diye birbirinin üstüne çıkıyorlar bazen, var ya yani. Tamam, Türkiye çok gerici bir ülke maalesef Erdoğan'dan dolayı.
As buff.
Ama öyle bir söylüyorsunuz ki sanki şeymiş gibi yani amına koyayım. Sanki Afganistan'mış gibi anlatıyorsunuz amına koyayım. Sonra Amerikalılar öyle zannediyor, geri zekalılar. Mardin'de bana tokat verdiler abiler. Siktir lan. Okay. Amına koyayım, Erdoğan'ın %30 koalisyonu yok yani. Artık hala ama manyak manyak konuşuyorlar chatte. This guy is teaching me about fucking the difference between Islam and Muslim, I think. Look at this. Islam and Muslim are both used. Islam and Muslim are both words used to describe the religion revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. 2. Islam and Muslim both have the same origin in Arabic verb. 3. Islam is the act of submitting to the will of God, whereas Muslim is a person who participates in the act of submission. No, I'm not fucking speaking in English. The things I said in Turkish, it's an inside thing, okay? And Turks, don't fucking spoil it and translate it. You dumb bitches. Bana hep diyorsunuz Türkiye'yi utandırıyorsun diye. Ondan sonra gelip salak salak şeyler söylüyorsunuz burada. Alright, let's keep it finished. Let's finish this.
Stay strong. See the message on there. You can't blame the whole of the Muslims for one person's mindless act of terror, can you? So just because they choose to live their life differently to me doesn't mean that they're any less welcome to be here. We have to be strong and put on like a united front.
You've seen that we've got nothing to hide. You've seen that behind whatever the physical is or the outer, we're human beings. We've got loving hearts. We're just people.
I hope that you did learn a lot from us.
Yeah. We just have to work together and build on relationships, and at the end of the day, we should have the same goal.
Okay, this is it. Really good night. Thank you for having me in your home. Thank you so much. We're going to keep in touch. Definitely. You take care.
We need to work positively.
One time I saw someone cry on TikTok because you yelled at them in chat during Pride Month. Oh my God. What? No way. Oh, that makes me so sad though. That's kind of sad. No, don't find it. Don't find it. Don't find it. Don't find it. Don't find it. Don't find it. It's probably like a little baby, dude. There's probably like a little like queer fucking 16-year-old who like got really sad. Whoever it is, I apologize. Okay, whoever it was, I'm so sorry. Okay, I love you. You're special. You're great.
For the future, we need to work together side by side as communities. This is our country. We want our country to be safe.